15岁的生命，6年生不如死的挣扎煎熬，探索生命价值在此际杯尽甘来。每日恭敬聆听上人开示，心里如获之宝，化解恶念，结善缘。
起来，用心深呼吸。
真的就从那天开始，仔细聆听自己的体内的声音。也许这是师父说的觉，是一种觉察，是一种觉知也好，或是一种更有意识的生活着。我有意识的选择自己要吃什么，我选择自己想要吃什么。我在消费的时候，我可不可以不要那样的消费？我可以这样消费比较对地球好，可以保护更多的生命。
这么高压的一个班级的状况之下，其实我对自己真的越来越没有自信了。其实呢，我曾经当选过2届的爱心讲师，可是我觉得我一定是哪里不够，我一定是哪里不好。没有自信之外呢，我甚至想要去留职停薪，当一个教育的逃兵。我转了一个念，我留了下来，想象自己在职场中，我在行6度因为我每天布施耳朵，我去帮孩子们排解纷争，控制自己的脾气，我都在持戒，接受家长不合理的要求啊、质疑啊、忍辱。教学方法上更加的努力想尽各种的方法，让自己更有办法来带领这个班级，这就是精进啊。那更重要的是要想办法让自己在这样一团混乱的环境之中能够理性这就是禅定。那更希望的是自己能够在这中间产生智慧。
好，非常感恩直播出局，开心至极。好，现在非常感恩，如果您是在任何一个麻烦视听这里要麦克风这里有2个声音一定要解决。我这里前面你们过来听一下。好，感恩。现在可以了。对不起，现在如果您在线上的人，非常感恩您，但是也给我们今天加油打气因为今天早上我们其实遇到了一些状况所以呢能够顺利。
We seek for your understanding today. There's some technical problems. Do bear with us. Thank you for your understanding. Wherever you are, very grateful to you, and put your palms together. And we make 3 bows. First bow, second bow, third bow. And we put our palms together and we read out this. With mind tranquil and clear vows vast as the universe, they remain unwavering for countless kalpas. Infinite dharma's doors readily appear in front of them. They attain great wisdom and completely understand all dharma. We will go forward, go, do. Study and listen to Dharma. Study and listen to Dharma. We are diligent and closer to Master Heart. We are those who are already very close to Master Heart. Please sit down. Online study open our heart. Tzu Chi family members gather together, read Master footprint diligently, united by Tzu Chi affinities. Pass on the Dharma lineage and recruit talents. Let us study online together. Let us study together, online together. This one, this enlightened and compassionate group pass on Dharma lineage. You are the Dharma messenger. Pass on the Dharma mindfully and pass on the great Dharma. Our master ideal talents are modest and not arrogant, pure with self-respect, cultivation, and virtue. Always hold selfless love and treat everyone equally. Be open-minded and control temper. Work hard and harmoniously with others. Show good ethics in speeches and action. Be enlightened, virtuous with purified heart. Focus on general principle, not trifle, and read the birth characteristic. There will be qualified followers of Master. Master will therefore be free at ease. Whichever become an ideal talent in Master. Look up, Master respond. You are great. Thumbs up.
来一起说，上人请安心，我是您心目中的理想人才，所以上人说你好。
Master, be relieved I'm your ideal disciple. You can sit down and be your master ideal disciple.
技术团队这样一个祝福，因为从早上我们来的时候，有一点连线的状况，我们抢救到。
Let be blessings that today we can have this class smoothly because we face technical difficulties in the morning. So today our book study will be on the Nani Tzu Chi Master Group team. Yeah. So only we can see the beauty and there's don't wait. So Master say, Taiwan, Tzu Chi start from Taiwan. There is a Taiwan people behind it, and so when we walk forward, we let go of our leg. So you must seize opportunity and treat everyone and share Tzu Chi with everyone. Speak good words. Only then the Dharma can spread out to others. If you love Master, you talk more about Tzu Chi. Let us snap our fingers 3 times. Each time a little higher and say, Master, we will be your ideal disciple. When you love Tzu Chi, love Sangren, Master, then you talk more about Tzu Chi. You don't need to be very special. All you have to do, you have an ideal that you wanted to reach out to more people. So today, we have today our group of translators are from Malaysia, Singapore, Malaysia. Dr. Eugene, Brother Andrew, Sister Susan, Sister Shijing, Sister Lily, Sister Alfie, and Sister Charlene. Yeah. We also have a Cantonese team from Sister Shijing, Sister Alfie, and Sister Susan in the Cantonese team. They are also in the forming of the Malay language team. So we have feedback from Brother Andrew. Yeah, he used English to write. Say. And he wrote in Chinese and in English. And you have time, you read in the line. And after he joined, he expressed his utmost gratitude to Tzu Chi Singapore, and because for giving him a chance to be part of English translation team. This has opened up his mind to witness the myriads of Tzu Chi volunteers from various countries guiding us to walk the Bodhisattva. Every sharer that then we also have very grateful to have a translator from Canada, Sister Charlene, to join us. He said that. And Sister Charlene seized the opportunity to join the translation team. Very grateful to Sister Charlene and very grateful to Brother Andrew for sharing his view and his gratefulness in joining this translation team. There are 15 teams in the on the written team. We have 5 persons from Taipei, also from overseas, also from England, also from Germany. They join in. There are 15 of them. And to lead, to guide, to go along with the sharers. Now is the feedback time. So tell us where you are, and wherever you are, do write in, leave us a comment. And we have 242 leave on message, comments, and that's why 84 times of sharings. Let's look back to with warm love of the feedback from our viewers. This one is from the feedback to the organizing team. So very grateful for all the for this study group to enable us to study, to understand more about Dharma. Able to learn with everyone is something to be grateful for. We also have feedback for the sharers. This one is from share for the England Cambridge Tzu Chi volunteers. Sister Liang Xingling, she received a lot of feedback from the viewers. 柬埔寨的负责人，今天他们呢，柬埔寨也会进行测试。9月份的第4个星期，我们即将有柬埔寨语的Cambodian volunteers will be sharing on the 4th week of the month of August. A lot of actually when Sister Xingling, when she shared, a lot of support coming from England, UK volunteers as well as from the EU volunteers. So all this feedback are very encouraging and very supportive of what Sister Xingling is doing to groom the volunteer at England Cambridge. So we are giving a lot of volunteers are giving support to Sister Xingling for the work he's doing. And on the book sharing by Wang Yiting Tzu Chi. Also, these are the 500,000 of vaccine given by Tzu Chi is need a lot of support from everyone. Then also we are also feedback for the cross community team sharing, the Tainan Ren district Tzu Chi youth, and the work that they have done. Really give a lot of praises to the Tzu Chi youth of Ren district. Also a response from Malaysian. So he's very touched with the work that's done by the Tzu Chi youth. And of course, volunteers are very worried over the senior volunteers that go out there to accompany the Tzu Chi youth. But because the pandemic is still around, but after seeing what they have done, actually is so touching that they give them the fullest blessings. Really, Sister Qiuhua from America also given his comment about giving full support to the younger Tzu Chi member, and actually love is beyond age. There's no differential in age. Also, the sharing on the Hebei floods in China, and the contribution made by the volunteers is very touching, and where we see the dedication of the China the Hebei Tzu Chi volunteers in helping. And also we have is the Daai Daai TV news department, Ling Da Qing Sư Xiong. So a lot of blessings coming from a lot of volunteers for all the sharings that given by the sharing given by Daai new casting department. Very grateful, yeah. A lot of people say very grateful for the news that they have prepared and telling the real situation that's happening in respective countries. The news by Daai TV actually give a lot of warmth, a lot of love to the viewers. It's just so touching. And have you bought actually Tzu Chi history make up from so many people, actually all the volunteers who contributed their time and efforts to make things happen. Also we have also feedback from America, also Canada, for feedback from Canada. We have Emily Bell who give them positive feedback, and also have feedback from Greater China, from China. A lot of China families. You can see that from the views that there's so many feedback and so many encouragement. We also have feedback from Malaysia. We also have feedback from Ming Yue from Seremban. Thank you, Ming Ye as well. Also, the other countries include Thailand, Betty Chen, also from Hong Kong, Ping Su, also from Bangkok, and we also have Lin Nai Pai from England. Thank you, and also from Andrew from Austin, and also we now is going to the feedback from Taiwan, from our Taiwan viewers. Also, this feedback from YouTube is equally interesting. Thank you so much. Nice song. Not too sure which song he's referring to, but all songs are good. Very grateful. We also Carol Liu, Ying Liu. He said that Dharma lineage translated and passed around from one generation to another generation down. From one single person to a few, then a group of like-minded person hearts who strive to know more from Tzu Chi. So Carol is also accompany the volunteers in the translation. From Sister Effie, Malaysia has organized many rounds of this 21 days strategy challenge since last year. Many communities have benefited from this program in terms of personal health.
他就说他们的21天的挑战已经进行好几回合了哈，那也受到很多人的喜欢，而且对个人的一个健康的部分其实是有所影响的，所以引发非常大的一个回响。非常感恩马来西亚雪龙的一个带动，而我们同时
very grateful to Malaysia Selangor team for leading the 21-day veggie challenge. Oh, can you get my voice to be louder, because I think I have a difficulty of listening. We also have feedback from America. So he find brother Leon Liu finds so interesting the sharing by the inmates.
Thanks to all for making it possible every week. 他讲到的其实就是他非常感恩我们所有人的对于读书会这个坚持哈。
So yeah, where all the feedback coming in is that they are so grateful for this study group. So very grateful to be able to meet up with everyone. The online is full of miracles. There's so much that we can make use of the online. Now wearing a mask is so difficult because you keep sweating. So also we'll be very mindful in wearing the mask properly. In these circumstances, so we got to make a bit adjustment. Here, very grateful to everyone. Very grateful to Sister Effie.
Wow, the program team is truly creative. Always benefit us with the varieties of exercise and bodies works out. Fantastic and merit. 讲的就是我们的。
What Sister Effie said is that is the a lot of fresh ideas actually in by the program team to make it so interesting. Your feedback is so important to us. Now we have is that the pictures drawn by Sister Elizabeth. So this is from our sister Elizabeth from Malaysia. Look at her talent. She's such a talented person in drawing the pictures of our sharers. Also, this one pictures of from Hebei. So you can see that the picture is so beautiful and almost real. So this is our Sister Elizabeth. Very grateful to Sister Elizabeth. When they are good, we also wish that others will be good as well. So very grateful to everyone. Now is call out time. Pass on to the next sister, to Sister Shijing.
Someone who teacher really admires his brother Tzu Chi from Jordan. Jordan, brother Qiuhua, he shared his experience. He came to Kaohsiung book study and joined and shared with everyone his footprint in Jordan. Learn Dharma and book study, must be more diligent. During this live online book session, this Jordan brother, he shared with everyone his experiences. Everyone is so grateful and so joyous to see him live, share with everyone. 8,000 over km journey. It's one of the furthest point from Kaohsiung book study. Yet this brother is very diligent. Often the line is not good. He could not join. Yet he still continued to learn and waited patiently for more than 1 hour. He said the time today is not okay, but he will continue, not giving up because of this spirit that never gave up, unwavering, following Master's every word. He could walk steadfastly in Jordan, a place of great enduring. To me, it is really a great caring from the Dhamma family. Each week that I could join this book study, I look forward and cherish deeply. We are very grateful. This is his past sharing at Kaohsiung book study that we have recorded. Each time he will come back to Taiwan. Each time he come back, he will sure come here. 5th year's anniversary through the online. So we could see him. His sister is trying to find that recording, the one, but we may not be able to get it. But there are a lot of very touching stories like this story. Maybe we have heard of this Osama story. Because when he ran away from the country, he was not properly treated. So during that day, oh, it's a very heartwarming. During this special festival, there was this engagement. Mother was very touched when the son cleaned his feet in the past. How was it? Let's look at it. He could still walk. He has this condition because during the war he was injured. You could see that Tzu Chi has saved him, and the engagement with him, this was the past because of the war. And because there was no proper medical for him, everyone could not bear and very sad to see his condition. So after that, Tzu Chi went in and helped him. Because of the help by Tzu Chi, Jordan, they have saved this boy. In the past, the story of Osama. We are very grateful to Jordan, brother Qiuhua, for sharing this story with us. This boy today has grown bigger, and we are very happy to see his growth. It's not 1-2 years, it's over many years. And while caring for him, they also extended to his other families. Because there are other families as well, the children in the camp, in the refugee camp, there are many children. So during the distribution, the love and caring by the Tzu Chi volunteers that give them hope. So brother Qiuhua, he even donated 2 of his home bookshelf because he could not bear to see the children not able to learn. See how the children cherish this opportunity to learn. The bookshelves are donated by brother Qiuhua. He took it from his home, his very own bookshelf. We could see that the children, when they encounter this chance to learn, they're so happy. She mentioned that look at the bookshelf and her expression, she really cherished. 当然, Master, we really love you. Such is the children speaks in Taiwanese, Hokkien, from a very far away place in Jordan. During Chinese New Year, they could not, but this group of people, they can come back. They can come back to Taiwan. They come back, and the locals, they could come back to the boat, but yet Jordan, they can't so far. So what they do? Through the connections, that's how they pass the New Year greetings and blessings. And this piece of love, has it continued? Definitely, yes, it still continues. Each time we pass the distribution, the aids during this grand lesson, the pandemic, Tzu Chi continuously still help and distribute aids to them. We even, of course, shared the bamboo coin spirits and hopes that through this caring, they could see the hopes, and we are together with them during this even this very difficult time. So we hope that we can continue to inspire the spirit of kindness during this difficult time. We are very grateful to Brother Chen Qiuhua for sharing, and Singapore family. Why are they here? Because it's across the country. We could see each other sharing. They even, Singapore family even invited Brother Jordan Side and many other global volunteers to share, so we could hear many very heartfelt stories. Because of the online, it's very useful and easier. Brother about the experiences caring for the injured, the elderly, the children, various ages, help them on the food, and transform everything, the challenges into compassion. These are all the learning. Brother Qiuhua is
所以我
very
们非常感
humble.
恩哈。其实他就是如此的勇猛精进，我们心中里面的 hero 哈，也就是我们的 Qiuhua， 我们非常熟悉的智慧师兄。我们现在要透过我喜欢和你在一起。我们刚才呢，因为网络上的一个问题，各方面的一个问题，所以呢没办法做测试。希望今天能够顺利。所以我喜欢和你在一起，因为你有正能量。好，Qiuhua师兄您好，哇，我们看到你就觉得啊心安稳。对不起，完全没有测试哈。好的，Qiuhua师兄您先说讲话。可以打开麦克风说话吗？好，已经开。有。那现在我们的分享平台给你了，你是不是打开简报？
是的。
是。
简报从你那边打开。
哦，你让我这边哦。哦，你没有跟我讲，嘿。
哦，抱歉，那没关系，我其实。
好，来，没关系，那您就讲了，我来了。
10分钟，我愿意来分享。
是。
亲爱的上人，金色师父，高雄线上读书会全球的师兄师姐，大家早安。
Good morning。
然后聚会在约旦呢，现在目前是早晨4点半。所以呢，也很兴奋的。这几年来，因为这边事情很多，都没到呈现。那今天呢，要跟师兄师姐来分享的，就是从2020年呢，我们自从新冠肺炎那个病情在约旦，从去年的2月份到6月份呢，约旦政府控制得很好，所以呢，蔓延的不够多。然后，但是呢，在6月份、7月份呢，因为民生的关系呢，政府换政，结果新政府上来之后，从9月份这个感染率呢，确诊人数呢，从300多位就一直往上爬，到了今年2月份的时候，接近上万。那当时极为小的约旦医院呢，政府医院已经不够。那有一天，我听到一个叙利亚的难民妈妈46岁，跟一个女儿26岁呢，因为2个礼拜，因为在医院没有人救，就在走廊里面那边往生了。那当时非常的难过。
corridor because no one could save them. Not enough medical staff. So brother, he was so sad when he heard this. So he contacted the Tima doctors and see if there is any way we could help. Looking at those infected with COVID, we could join effort to help them. So long there is this oxygen tank, we could help them to recover, and they could rest at home, since the hospital also have insufficient beds. So brother was thinking that let us try and buy this oxygen tank. Very grateful to Master's oxygen machine for helping on this. In March, we have 21 machines and additional 15 in April, 18. Brother was thinking that oxygen machine we could rent to them, because very sad to see that within Jordan, because I think due to the inadequacy, the patients have to find themselves. So we are very grateful to Master for giving us this oxygen machine that allows us to help extend life of others. We are very grateful that there are still many NGOs that have started to come in, so we could immediately pass out the oxygen machine. Actually, it's more on rental basis. So once they have recovered, they can return to us. Then we can continue to lease out to others in need. So the 36 machines, we could have saved many lives. From last year, March, we have done four times of distribution and help many families. The first round we could see on the chart 436 families, 2,606 persons. In the 16 district, we slowly increase to 6. We have 20. We are covering over 20 district. We're very grateful because despite the pandemic, we could still help others, and the authority for giving us this, the volunteers. So long we just send out 1 or 2 because we could still enter these places. During this process, we have helped over 14 times distribution. It also involved the Jordan and Syrian people. Presently, this is our 10th year here. During this distribution process, we could pass on Master's blessings. We quickly plan. We have this distribution planning, and also there are some people pass away. We also involved. Brother is very grateful because of involvement for other volunteers to help. Last year, we have Taiwan sisters who donated the shoes. And of course, there is factory also helping on the reuse of garments. So we also have donated gas cylinder to them. And for those, that is for those with household, we could donate the gas cylinder. But if they are staying in the tent, then they have to use. They can't use this. They will use the wood that's different for the 10 people. But for those with house, they will be given the gas cylinder for cooking. We're grateful all these years we have all this help that we could continue to help assist them. We also have, because of the pandemic, we initially planned for this, from Taiwan to come over to assist them with the medical outreach, but because of the pandemic, they can't. But we are very grateful because internally we could reach out to local medical team to help. More importantly is that what we can see, these are the gas cylinder. This one can warm them, and also for cooking. So during winter, they could feel the warmth because it could reach 6 degrees Celsius, which is very cold. This time, because of the pandemic, we have 13 mothers and the children infected with COVID. At that point of time, brother asked them to be quarantined, and else they must take care of themselves. The mother must take care of themselves, else the children will be orphaned without the mother to take care. So slowly they could recover, except for an elderly granny. She passed away. And the children, many of them, they are under our education care. 150 studying in Tzu Chi school. These are at the borders. We also assisted them. We told them the weather is very cold. how many 50 kg of wood they say we burn for 1 week. We are very grateful. We could give them up to 100 kg of this burning material. And this, that we could see this, they like to use this type for burning. Such is the practice of different people. For Anman people, Anman population, the 10 settlers. On the medical side, this last year, we have already treated 1,344 patients, and last year, we continue to care for them, also send distribution to them. We are very grateful that 3 of the young people that came in as volunteers. This is the pictures of our distribution items, and we joint venture with the charity to help these people on the distribution. And the people, they are also they are very happy to see us.
好，秋华师兄再麻烦1分钟的时间。
是的，我想的。好，我也看着我的时钟，对，所以呢，真的很感恩。
Actually, Brother Qiu is very grateful to the medical side for helping them, as well as the volunteers. Yesterday, they received a call for someone who needs urgent operation. That is in the progress. Very grateful to Masters for helping us so that we could help Syrian refugees to settle there peacefully. We have 28 undergraduates. We have 150 students growing. Very grateful that because of Master's blessings that these people, they can continue to learn and progress, and all the accompanied by the brothers and sisters, we accompany the refugees. Very grateful today have the chance in this book study to share, and Brother hopes that there will be more opportunity to share. This is what we have encountered, and today we have cared for over 1,000 over operation, and the affinity to the Kaohsiung book study for this chance. We are very grateful. Teacher Mei Yun and the group for guiding a lot of gratitude. We are very grateful to Brother Qiuhua for this sharing. At the same time, we also let us look at this the PowerPoint. This brother, actually he knows his story, actually a lot, and time is very limited. So he gave a lot of materials so that we can understand the stories in details. We hope that through this part, we could share the PowerPoint, his PowerPoint with everyone. You could have a look. There are so much very heartfelt story inside. This brother and the home sister, they came to the Kaohsiung book study. The home sister is very humorous people because she's mixed. When teacher Mei Yun saw her, thought that she'd be talking in English with her, but then realized that she can speak Chinese. So teacher Mei Yun feels that it's quite humorous, and she spoke Mandarin with teacher. She said each time she could see Brother Qiuhua facing computers and laugh, you will know that teacher Mei Yun appeared, because it shows that Brother Chen Qiuhua, despite very busy, still listen into Kaohsiung book study. So teacher Mei Yun, realizing that this brother is always with us at Kaohsiung, will feel much heartwarming because he has more and more things with him, and age coming up, he think that he may not be able to join this time because that point of time there was no live session. It's through the Kaohsiung platform, so he could join, but it's different now. Even after he has shared, everyone could keep passing it on, and there's recording, so we could see there are so many stories. Teacher Mei Yun, she's very grateful to Mr. Pei Zhen because she has already watched all the PowerPoint. So Teacher Mei asked her to quickly come out and help. She's splashing in the rest of the content of the PowerPoint. It's truly a lot of very rich content and very heartfelt stories. He came earlier and bring 2 T-shirts. Tzu Chi volunteer. First, he came to wash the toilet, and he changed to a clean one for this Kaohsiung book study. So very grateful. So, okay, we're asking Brother Chen Qiuhua to stay behind because so we can still see Brother Chen Qiuhua. We are very grateful to Sister Kerr and Liu's sister Jinbei. She really looked forward and to learn from us. Canada Sister Guan Xingling, you said that there are so much positive energy from this. And another one said, yeah, let us welcome Brother Qiuhua Kampuchea. Brother also sending regards to everyone at home. Thank you, everyone. Irene, Sister Irene, she greeted us good morning, and she's grateful that she can join the book study. Just that this is your first time here. We are very grateful. She's happy that we all can meet each other on this platform. And Thailand, Guan, she's at Yangmei, Albert at Jiayi, and Irene Kuku. Very grateful to Pili Chusli sister, Kaohsiung sister, Su Jian, thank you, and Taina, you sister, and as well as our Kaohsiung Hewei sister. Yeah, sending regards to everyone, and Chui Malaysia. Qiuling, every time you are always here to share your gratitude to us, and let us share with everyone. Okay, let's return to the PowerPoint. Okay, let us jump straight to the recruitment of Bodhisattva hearts. Yesterday, Brother Chen Qiuhua, when he understand our Bodhisattva, this recruitment of hearts, he immediately, with his sister, add in the power of donation. And added 10 lotus hearts. Let's give him a warm applause. Everyone, can you see? Last week we were talking about this. We were talking about 19,000 over lotus hearts. That point of time, the last Wednesday, so Teacher Mei was thinking within 1 week, 2 weeks, but actually within 2 weeks already you can break 20,000, and for the first time breaking this 20,000. How was it? Teacher Mei Yun received. So Teacher Mei Yun, August 11, within 2 days, we already managed to break 20,000. That point of time, that point when we actually immediately we could break and achieve 20,265. So really very heartfelt. And after we have gone through this 317 until 813 is 22 weeks until today, we have already accumulated. This is accumulation. 20,265. And today, how many? Very grateful to everyone. On 23rd, we have accumulated 20,609 lotus hearts. We are very grateful to Holland, US, China, Cambodia, Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines, Iran, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Australia, Paraguay, Guatemala, Taiwan, and next week they will appear. Jordan, let's give each other one more round of applause. There are a lot of very heartfelt stories. When you look at it, there are a lot of very touching. Someone I wanted to join. I said, no need to give me the, show me, just let me know. But the person insisted and showed the money. And thousands, many thousands told the amount. Many also will show me the receipt. Actually, teacher may say, no need, we trust everyone. So long you donated into the Tzu Chi donation link. So very grateful to everyone for always so inspiring and so kind. So teacher May will keep counting this and ask the team to you're giving each other encouragement, and upon counting, we have this. All these conversations are very heartfelt. One is can be lesser. Anyone, and we're going to Master for giving us this blessing. Entering another 10,000s of lotus hearts. Are we stopping? Of course no. We will keep continuing. Of course now, because we need we need the vaccine to buy the vaccine. Tzu Chi all the while. Not because we want that recognition, but because this is what Master thinks that we should do. Master's selfless, without expectation. So Masters have this spirit. So all the disciples, let us together try and help on this vaccine. You can find a few people to combine. Teacher Meiyun trusts that everyone will be willing to help to join this effort. So we are very grateful. Can you remember? This is on 17th March when we share this out. Or vow. Together we send to everyone too. After Teacher Meiyun have shared with everyone, and all these cards they will send to the appreciation cards will be sent to everyone. Can you remember this one? That point of time during the small group sharing, Master said, let us be like this, Firefly, even though the light is very small, each of our light from this very as a small firefly, but gathering all the lights, we could inspire many, light up many dark places. So all this comes from each of us together, so we can light up the whole world as a shield to protect the world. Let us again telling everyone that to give out all the kindness and money come back to us. There's this saying, when we are rich, we could give out the money and people will come. That is another wise saying. When there are people coming, giving out the love, the career will come. That is to gain after that. When we have achievement in career and we give out the chance, opportunity, that is the virtue, blessings and virtues that we can have. That is the blessings for everyone. So we can have, we do not have the materials, but so long we have the influence through all this positive kindness. So let us continue to give each other encouragement and work hard together, you and me together. We will not give up, never giving up. And next, maybe we can look at this. Last week, those who have responded, the feedback is first, the person that they immediately give out this feedback. He really praised the well digger as he undertake the responsibilities. He could understand what is our heart sometimes is affected by surroundings, but then he realized that this book study is ever flowing with all this wisdom. So on 11 August, when he joined us with the testing, despite we are well prepared, the Kaohsiung, but when it's online live session, realized that there will still be challenges, but he felt that Teacher Meiyun is still very calm and he felt very warm, and he continued to join this time, and he's very grateful that he could understand better the team. He felt that before, during, and after every one of this connection make him very touched and heartfelt. He felt that Tzu Chi people are so diligent and so warm. That is Lin Daqing. Daqing said the gathering of bodhisattvas from everywhere. And Kaohsiung book study, he could not only listen, he could see and witness also. So after he came here, in the past he always will be there on the spot, but because through online, it reduced the traffic issues. But then there's no more live atmosphere. But what is not lacking is the spirit to pass on the Dharma, to find so many people to share. So it inspired him. He said even though he can share and talk, but then he felt that he's still lacking compared to this team. He felt that he could feel from Kaohsiung book study all these small stories as it is passed to many. He hopes that it could garner more power of love and all come back to this great universe. Very grateful to Daai for sharing this for this vast gathering. And England, Xingling, she said the positive power of online. Right to her place, when she first time signed up, she had to share. Then first time she shared on the boy brother. Every time I ask him, he will say, okay, whoever, the person thinks that whoever asks him to share, he will pick up the chance. Do not be fretful, be calm, and he will pick up the opportunity because people give him a chance. Then she felt that how teacher Mei Yun can talk non-stop. Better if she's drinking water, I need to take a breather because she could like talk non-stop. Teacher Mei Yun said today there were some challenges. So this person who shared said despite little time with each of the teammates, but she felt Teacher Mei Yun is very sincere and she wished to learn the spirit of Teacher Mei Yun. At the same time, she also see Sister Luan Siying will have this picture. As Sister Elizabeth, she looks forward to the picture by Sister Elizabeth. So she's very grateful to Sister Elizabeth. So this is what she shared during the early morning. Next, we have Xiu sister. She also in a team, in a recording team. Every Wednesday she will come and she finds that there's so much positive energy. Imagine England, 2% degree, so cold yet they could still do bowing pilgrimage. So she's so inspired. And the Tainan, she could see the Tzu Sao by this Tainan team. The young people, they are the future potentials. They will grow into a very big tree, very important, transform into important people. Last week, Cheryl said that during the pandemic, she has joined the book study for 9 years. Every time she's here, she feels that it's very festive. And this time, Teacher Mei told her that there's no people. She was thinking, no people, also okay. Then she don't have to feel tension because she was thinking, hey, there's no people. She was so not sure how to talk. So she looked at the sea, and she was thinking there are a lot of people out there at the cloud, so she could feel more at peace. Because she has done a good preparation, even though without the PowerPoint, she could still share so well. So our Tzu Sao, Wang Meihui sister, the power of transformation, she could see and hear. The Malaysians translator, they could not read Chinese yet. They could still translate. That they are not only helping on translation of English, but also the Cantonese and Malay. How could they do that? So that is truly inconceivable. And the Cantonese team, there are so many teams on Cantonese group, 3 groups already. then she also sought the young Tzu people. They actually she met another Tzu people, but they in the past they do not know each other. Yeah, the person who came here, the person came for first time, was not aware of the situation. Then the volunteer quickly purchased the socks for this person. So this feedback was that the person is very touched, the Tata, because he felt that the volunteer is so caring, even small little thing would notice. And all these footprints, we are very grateful. Teacher May is very grateful for all the positive sharing. Your 300 to 500 words each time, very grateful and looking, and it will be stored and recorded. Okay, over to sister.
Now today this segment will be shared by Sister Tân Ruyi. The title of this sharing today is Using Perfect Love to Elevate the Value of Life. I would like to share about this special drum team. This is a special team that is a Yuren drum team. They are actually unique in that they're able to share something that unique using their skills in drumming. And this Yuren is actually originally a Taiwanese performing arts group. Well, if we have an ego, then everyone will have an ego. So Master say that everyone having ego will tend to have problems in their lives because of the afflictions they bear in their mind. And because of this ego, people tend to argue and tend to fight for things. So people will find it difficult to get along well with one another. Therefore, Buddha says that the world is full of suffering, which comes from people fighting due to their different egos. So they often feel that because of the ego, they don't have enough. They don't have enough materials, they don't have enough enjoyment, they don't have enough power. So if we keep serving this self-ego, then we will never end. So Master says, because in our heart, because of ignorance, we are afflicted. We don't have, we are afflicted. If we have, we are also afflicted. So Master said that we have always thought about where did we come to life? What's the reason why we come to life? So what is the value of life actually? What is the most valuable thing in life? Well, if we can make use of the money that we have, does that mean that all that we have in terms of money we'll spend it? Of course not. Master thought is our responsibility in life is only just to buy the vegetable and feed the family. Master thought otherwise. So Master thinks that he can actually be able to bear bigger things and can also shoulder the world's big basket of responsibility. Then with this affinity of knowing Lotus Sutra, Master has always returned to this space of trying to relieve the suffering of the Bodhisattva and the sentient beings. And the Buddha taught the Dharma with the intention to relieve suffering for all sentient beings. It is the mission of the Tzu Chi people to be compassionate in order to benefit all sentient beings. And we must relieve all beings of suffering to save all from being hanged. So we all have our own ego, but this infinite self energy is actually able to benefit all. Well, even if we have done a lot of good deeds, we still have shortcomings. Every second, we still have 2,556 lives being lost. So many lives being lost in this world. You can imagine how much of karma, the collective karma, has been accumulated. So all this karma being accumulated, now we see so many calamities in this world. So we must use the perfect love to relieve suffering for people. So all these little lives in this abattoir are being hanged upside down. When they hang upside down, guess what will happen to them? They will be slaughtered. So in order not to be slaughtered, we have to we are too small anyway to have any arrogant mentality. So we must always know how to humble ourselves, aggregate the infinite small self to achieve the goals of the bigger us. There's entrepreneur was going to prepare a wedding, and he told everybody that, well, we're going to have a vegetarian meal for this wedding. And all the people who came were very happy. So the entrepreneur said, I want to have a happy occasion. It's not an occasion whereby we have sorrow. So I want everyone to be happy, so everyone should be taking vegetarian meal. Master say that if you eat no meat, then no animals will be sacrificed. So we must not create a bad karma because we don't want the bad consequences. If everyone follows the regulations, learn the Dharma, apply the Dharma, and let us eat less meat or don't eat meat at all. Then, as we have learned the Dharma, then we will be pious and we don't eat meat. In that way, we're going to have peace and safety in this world. Before we have lived a very peaceful life, but we must continue to create and accumulate blessings in the world. That's why we always say we must create, we must accumulate, and we must spread the Dharma of blessings. So we must all create blessings and save this up so they can all live in peace and safety every day. And then Master for guiding us. And because we are pious, we are able to abstain from sacrificing animals. Our value of life is actually be able to pick up the responsibility to relieve suffering of the sentient beings. But if we only give lip service to relieve suffering of people, but in our actions we don't really show our love, then it's no different from taking the lives of the animals. Then we cannot be considered as trading along the path of Bodhisattva. Then we'll still be taking the lives of the animals. So it is important that in the process of doing good, then we must still abstain from taking meat, and then we will be able to protect the environment and be able to save the earth. And then everyone.
非常的，真的非常让我非常的感动。其实每一个
So
加入团队
when you say that, well, all of us have a different
那
affinity.
对于我们的年轻人来讲呢，他其实的因缘是来自于他其实在台北的时候住在
Sister
台
said
北，
that she was
然后呢，他加
staying
入了人文
in
征战。
Taipei,
那因
and
为
after
呢，
since
嫁到
she
了来
married
到
to
高雄以
Kaohsiung,
后，每一个人来到高雄的时候，遇到他
and
就
people
说：
ask her,
哎，
oh,
你去参加
have
高雄
you
线上读书
taken
会
part
没
in
有？
the
啊，
Kaohsiung
你怎么
online
样了？
study
你
group?
怎么样了没有？
And people
他
ask you,
年
oh,
轻人
have you
说： 哎，
gone to the
因为我是高
Kaohsiung
雄
online
线上
study
读书
group?
会，但是他要来之前，他的爸爸妈妈就跟他讲说：
Then
你来
then
高
the
雄要
then
去
the
参加
then
高
the
雄线上
parents
读
say,
书会，你们一定
oh,
有在
well,
线
you
上
must
学。
go
所以
to
你们也很好
this
哈，把
Kaohsiung
路
to
交给我
Sufei.
们
And
所有
guess
的哈。
as a
所以
result
这
of
样
all
子
these
很快就跟
influences,
我们加在一起，而且
Louis
如
is
意非
now
常好。
able
你跟他
to
说： 哎，你参加
join
导
us
读，他
and
文字很好，说： 哎，
keep
你
up
加
her
入
good
边，
work
他就说
in
好。你
sharing.
加入导读好不好？他
Chen
就
is
说
able
好。
to
那我
guide
们
in
要
the book
共善倡导，
study,
要做激励活
and
动嘛，
he
他
has
就要负
become a
责了
very
读卡小组的
important
业务部分，
element.
他也说好。
Oh,
什么
she
都说
always
好的年轻
say
人，你看今天导
yes.
读，你们
She
说
always
好
say
不好？
yes to us. So
好，
don't you
所以
think
给
she's
他热烈的掌声。
somebody
那他们一
commendable?
定很开心哈。 如意的
So
妈
in
妈
this
到时候要把我们这一段直
online
播呢，
study
就是
group,
传给
we
更多人
will
看。我会写下时
like
间
to
让您知
welcome
道哈。
everybody,
所
and
以
because
据
of
说哈，就会结下这样
all
好
the
缘。
different
非常感
positive
恩来自
feedback,
江西南昌的周丹丹、绍兴的高雅琴、昆山的吴慧兰、南
Hainan,
部的，还有
Dalu,
大陆的李瑞英、庄玉珍哈。那
Li
英语高等岛
Fen,
的丽玉涵、丽
Mei
芬、非常感
Wei,
恩，还有我们的王惠美，至现在都是用顺口溜哈。 在
Canada,
加拿大的耀林佩君，他说生活简单就是舟山的云端品书会，来自大陆的
China
张玉琪、重庆
again.
的冠廷，非常感恩您，还有邓玉香。然后
Louis
陆香呢
say,
在这边
oh,
说秋华师兄好。
Brother
陆的
Chen,
暗
how
影
are
呢说他
you?
在日
Hope
本
you
的
are
听到
well
了
and
因
good.
缘云端来学习，而同时呢，我们的日本的口语团队今天正在这个时段里面在进行测试，也祝福他们的感恩他们的一个用心哈，非常感恩
We
我们的
also
重庆的杨和芳，你有给我们
grateful
加油
to
讯息，但是
Chongqing.
碍
Yeah,
于时间
because
关
of
系，我没办法马上
time
呢就跟您讲。
constraint, we
那
are
我们也
unable
欢
to
迎好朋友
share
们
all the
约旦师
different
兄陈秋华文化基金
feedback
会
that
会
we
长，
have
关于
received.
爱孩童20载难民营友图书馆哈。那在这里，我们昆山的南京重庆
There's
赤
so
脚
many,
黄
many.
千慈哦，非常的感恩你们哈。那 时
Can
间，我们的
can
正
I
大教育
say
馆，其实
that
时间不是这样，
time
距离
is
不是
not
那么
a
远，在千里外线
constraint?
依然相信
Distance
秋华
is
师
not a
兄是爱
constraint
的师
as
兄，
long as
让
we
大
have
家
great
用
love.
大爱
When
为
we
方向
are
努力，
able to
敦促
spread
全
this
人
love
直
throughout
接
the world.
学习典范，真的。柯慧君也感恩秋华师兄，他说真的非常的感恩，明星也是哈。那我们的律师姐说，您真的就是我们的典范，讲的就是秋华师兄。
There's so many brothers and sisters coming online to spread their sharing, and also want to thank all the sharers for all the wonderful sharing.
赤峰李恩利说：“大爱在约旦，看到孩童天真无邪的笑脸，清澈欢喜的眼神，好心疼，同时又得到慈济的救助而欣慰。感恩
We would
秋华
like
师兄大
to
爱的
thank
分享。
Brother Chen
江
for
苏的江
crossing
阴
the
并大陆的
borders
孙
with
传南
his
流粉，非
great
常
love.
感恩你们在线上。山东的威海网红说：木心木爱，新年万蕊。3月开始到
Well,
现
we're
在，
so
累
happy
积
to
超
see
过2
that
万多，
the
多人共
Lotus
赞
Hearts
同圈。
accumulation
所以
have
我还需
crossed
要
the
这个
20,000 mark.
木会啊，昆山木会
Well,
就
we
说
really
我们
must
就是一起来木心木爱新年万蕊哈，
collectively
在
join
这
in
个
our
里面
efforts
邀
to
请您更是
continue
我
to
们一定要
recruit
动起来，木心木
Lotus
爱
Hearts.
是，我们要动起来。希望10月23我们跟上人再一次温馨座谈的
So
时候，有
hopefully
更
by the
多更
next
多的
time
爱
we
的
meet
能量的加
Master,
入。
we will be
所
able
以
to
各位回到我们简报
share
的
that there will
我
be
们
a
的一
lot
个
more Lotus
叫
Hearts
做
being recruited.
好，那这个相信自己一定可以全力以赴缔造佳绩哈。那现在我们即将进入线上重点顺口溜，我们的美国顺口溜团队有这些人，然后我们的大陆跟加拿大的顺口溜。那我们今天来看看，哇，就是我们的慎终师兄。那慎终师兄呢，他的大陆
Brother
贴出去的时候，
慎终
我
is
见草的
going
慎
to
终师的心里
going
就
to
想说，
be
慎终师兄太优了，我知道
sharing about the Sun Liu. And like to
他的中文也太赞了，但是第一次当方文师姐邀约我们的圣中写顺口溜的时候，你知道他说什么吗？
He asked whether this segment is it something edible? Is it 顺口溜? Is it something that we can partake? So actually, this brother who writes so well is actually so humble.
在左边这边，其实你可以看到说，这么多人，还有敦师傅，还有林。
So there are so many people who are able to share in our happiness.
我想说回到台湾的时候，当然就会想说来高雄主场看一下，这边里面这使命必达爱相聚，就是在
in 2019, he was preparing to come back to Taiwan. And then he went to the airport. There are so many people in the airport. Oh, then you realize that, wow, this flight is getting delayed time and again. So he had 5 hours to wait for the next flight. And during this 5 hours, he got a message that, well, the flight is going to be delayed until the next day. Then he was unable to make it in time for the Kaohsiung. So he was truly troubled. Then he decided, oh, maybe another way is to not to come here anymore, cancel it. And the other way is thought about, oh, this so he decided, of the 2 ways, he decided the later that is to really change the flight to Taiwan. And in the end, really managed to come to Taiwan. And he said, well, despite all the effort, I tell you, it's really worth it. And when we came here, when we come here, we're so excited. We were so touched by the warmth of the family, Tzu Chi family, and really feel that there are so many touching moments he can share, Then we really realized that we are so united. Then he managed to meet Qing姐姐. Oh, you say that normally we can only see such people on the TV. And he also so happened that he met he actually managed to meet up with Master, and then that's through Sister Mei Yun's arrangement. So he was able to actually accompany Master, although for the short time. So of course, not everybody can have this opportunity, but he was so touched by the fact that we are able to, in such a short time, arrange this special moment for him to be able to accompany Master on the Tainan journey. Yesterday, I was looking at this article. I'm truly touched by his feedback. So hopefully we will get a more positive feedback. These are the 5 members of the 顺口溜。
那现在加拿大的英国慈善创新基济济爱心菩萨集青年传承喜欢喜河北陪伴爱奇基人间微光真实意文史自编大藏经，感恩加拿大的亮君校长。
Sister, Brother Eugene, can you call Sister to admit Brother Andrew?
Okay. So I would like to say that the Master has mentioned repeatedly that great sisters require great awakening. As natural disasters follow one another, in time to inspire people around us and giving back to society is now. And say that
接下来就是我们美国的，美国这个部分我们要贺上节奏，所以大家一起来了。靠爱英国梁心凌
we would like to call up Sister Lian in the UK, learning about Shijing volunteers taking root in Cambridge. Their mobilization in providing aid to the communities has gained local recognition and opened new possibilities for the future. Master has mentioned repeatedly that great disasters require great beginning. As natural disasters follow one another, the time to inspire people around us and giving back to society is now. Hainan volunteers presented how Tzu Chi members transform their activities to help reach more people. Though they may be forced to join initially, they may find a purpose and change their mindset to take an active role. So we're really thankful for the Sun Kolu group were able to build such touching
我们的和父有没有来过主场呢？大家看一下，当然是有的。您看他的文宣，你就知道。我们非常感恩我们的文书影片制作团队。
So we will pass over to you, Sister Shirley.
下这样的足迹哈，所以在这一天是329的时候，529的时候了。但是这是2018年的529哦，哈。所以在这个当下，我们来看一下这里我们的和父。他就来到，那您看看，在这一个部分呢，其实呢，那一天我帮回顾一下哈，就是我们这边每一次在主场，其实有很多的活动在创意，让我们的和父也是想起，你看那时候我们还可以怎么样吃这个金丝。
Vice President He was at present at the Kaohsiung main character. So that was the picture at that time.
但是说真的，他那一天没有回家，因为马上好像我记得好像去开另外一场会议了哈，所以我们非常感恩和父在这一个。
So the hospital was in Hualien, and then he has to come to Kaohsiung for the reading share, and he actually from Kaohsiung, but unfortunately he was not able to go back home that day.
只有在高雄线上读书会。因为呢，你看这个就是台北的成品的近似书轩，那这个地方我去过哈。
So his sharing is not only in Kaohsiung, this part is in Taipei. Even it's a small place, it still feels really warm. And he talks about the Chinese traditional medicine and the Western medicine. So everybody there was focusing very much. He focused on his parts that he did a really good sharing. So because they have more Chinese medical rooms, so people who need help, they can come in, like people who get births. And that is particular for Chinese medicine, and that is only happen in Hualien Tzu Chi hospitals.
的这样的病房，那最近有这一则新闻，大家是比较熟悉的哈。确诊的80岁爷爷因为发烧、呼吸困难，转入花莲慈济医学中心治疗。
So this news is about a older guy that he is around 80 years old because he got the COVID. So, and also because the age of him, it's hard for us to give him oxygen immediately. And another people is also a 3 years old kid and also a mother. So instead of using oxygen machine, they start using the Jingsi herbal tea. So the herbal not only difficult situation, also a simple situation. So after using the herbal tea for 24 hours, they start getting better and better, and they start not having fever, and their breath has more calm. He actually have a lot of things to share, but actually he's going to focus on the herbal tea today. This is the video about the OSCE test. So during this test, it's more focusing on the patient. Instead of giving them only paper writing tasks, they need to test any other things about the patient. And they need to know the task contains that they need to focus on how to give each patient a different therapy.
包括花莲、新店、大林、台中4间慈济医院的住院医师及代训医师共45人同步接受测验，标准相同，要求一致。
So there's 45 people taking the test at the same time, and the requirements are exactly the same for each hospital.
我们的和父获奖了啊，请看这则新闻。
And we really congrats that Vice President He, he got a reward. He got the Chinese American reward. There's many ways to help the patient out, and using many different ways to help them out, and we can see how they feel immediately. So let's use our best words to welcome Miss Vice President He.
您的简，我要开始讲了吗？对呀，可以啊，按你的简报。好。对不起啊，没有测试就直接上线了。可以了吗？还没有全荧幕，没有，你没有可以。如果真没办法，就从我这里了。你的简报没有，没有打开。哦，可以的啊，全荧幕一下，全荧幕一下。好，我们。 嘿，对，全荧幕。你现在简报没有全荧幕，对不起，所有的书友哈，就是因为我们今天早上测试其实是，我们给和父果真。
Sorry, just give us a second because the test fell this morning.
你可以开始讲了。好，谢谢，好，谢谢美人师姐。
Okay, Vice President He finally got it. Appreciate everyone. Appreciate Sister Mayvin.
的同仁们，大家好。好，今天很感恩哈，有这个机会来跟大家
Hello everyone. I really appreciate the chance to talk about the Jinshi Herbal Tea today.
我们中西医合疗一个创新研发之路这是由我们
It's more focused on the COVID-19, how to cure the COVID-19 better. And this is actually starting from President Ling and then taking him and then working together to solve this out.
没有你的影片声音没有出来。这边有你有，我们没有啊，我们比较重。那我有个想法，影片的部分的话，可以由我。没有就先跳掉。不是，我可以从这里播，就是只要是影片的部分，要不要？好。所以我先要讲吗？
Because the voice does not play well, so Sister Mimi probably will do the video part. 2020 was the most hard year for COVID-19, and masters give us some guide, and the wormwood and leguminosae was really important for us to use to get the negative or not really good away from us. So they decided to start trying it to see how the wormwood and leguminosae can work together for our body. Because the COVID-19 is type of sick that including cold and negative sick, so we need to have some medicine to stop to make the cold and negative goes away. So the wormwood and leguminosae was really good to add when they add up together. It was give us really impressive result. So there's old and one yin and one yang together, so they will be balanced. So the herbal tea is actually provide to stop the COVID-19 go into our cells, so it will make our body become more stronger. The Buddha masters was really worried about how we feel, and we need to make the herbal tea as soon as possible. We first thought it's a really easy progress to make it because we've been doing the green for a long time, and we thought it's probably the same thing, but actually it's not the same. It was really hard to grind for those leaves. And we need to change how the machine works because we need to make sure that works properly. So we really appreciate the workers to fix the machine. So we were first worried about how to pack it because we need to make it. And then we asked the people in the north side to join with us, and they come to help us immediately. So everybody worked really hard because the limit of people, and then they try to work it as soon as possible to produce this tea. It won't be that sour and bitter when they take, like, when people think about normal Chinese traditional medicine. So, like, you can feel it many times and it will still taste good. During the time we make the tea, we feel the power of kind, and we also feel the power of getting together. So during this time, everybody was working really hard to make it out. So the only word I can describe is incredible.
各位师兄师姐，大家看了这一片影片之后，不知道大家有没有什么感想？其实我想分享的是一个奇迹啊，一个不可思议的之旅。这张 slide 告诉了我们什么叫做
Today I'm going to share about the incredible miracle about this herbal tea. So the most important is we believe, and then we make a wish, and then we do it. So during this video, we saw how professional the group is, and also we saw how the group making the tea really fast.
从3年前来到我们花莲慈院，上人一直说中医药一定要发扬光大。
So 3 years ago, I was here. We know the Chinese medicine should be known by more people. Because the COVID, Buddha Master was really worried, and then at that time, the Chinese medicine part gave another drink. During this COVID, we should maybe try to use some medicine to keep the negative away. Also, Buddha Master said everything can be a medicine, and if there's a sick, then there must be a medicine. So last year, February 2nd, we keep doing the at the December 12th, we finally post this out, and we make sure the herbal tea really helps people to avoid the COVID-19. So the top right side is how the herbal tea looks like. So, but because the limit of the tea, it's not really helping people to solve for those small amount. So now they have to make it as much as they can. So the picture on the right bottom part is actually the squish part. So like you can refill it many times with water, and you just need some fresh water to do it, and then you can keep drinking the tea. You don't have to worry about you will be limit for one pack. Except for the Jingsi herbal tea, it's not the medicine exactly. It's kind of food, so that it can help. If you pursue that as the only a Chinese medicine, you can only go find it with a Chinese doctor. So it's hard for everybody to get it immediately. So they make it as a food. So it's a tea, so that it won't be hard for people to get them. They don't have to go to a doctor to get a prescription. There are still people say that the herbal tea doesn't have any effect to us, but we actually apply for patent to prove that this is actually work. So after we applied for the patent, we donated it to the Jingsi. So during this time, it was actually doing the research by Vice President Huang. So there's two parts of the urban tea that works good. So first, it will stop the contact and then the second is will stop the going through. So if the COVID goes into our body, it will keep repeating and keep repeating. And for our herbal tea, it actually can stop the virus keep repeating. The herbal tea will stop it being so active. So when the virus is not that active, it won't be repeated too often. So this is how they study for the herbal tea. So they use animals to do the test. So first they give 3 days of the herbal tea, and then they give the rats 12 million virus for 3 days, and then continually using the herbal tea during that time. So the herbal tea can restrain 90% of the virus and for North Africa, and then it will be resisting 80%. And for California virus, it can be resisting 73%. And for the English alpha virus, it will be 60%. And also in India, the Delta virus, it will be more heavy compared to alpha. So the India virus is like 74% higher than the English alpha virus. So the picture on the left is the first and second, the third day when we give them the herbal tea. The picture on the right side is 3 days after they keep drinking it. Amazingly, it actually controls 91% of the virus. So this is the virus, the India virus, the India Delta virus. And also, different amount of the herbal tea will also give a different amount of the cure. So on the left side, there's no herbal tea. The second one is 1 bag per day. The third one is 2 bags per day, and then the last one is 3 bags per day. It's almost controlling 99%. So it means if you drink more herbal tea, then the virus will go more faster. And the thing is, for people nowadays, after they got the COVID, it will be super stressful. Even like the COVID is already gone, they still feel stressful because they had a hard time. And the herbal tea can actually release the stress. It's more like make us have stronger power to facing the anxiety. And the pictures above, so the left one is a normal rat, so you can see how active it is. Nothing, like after they quarantined, after they got the treatment, they feel like super tired and then anxiety, like they don't move really often. The one on the right side is when they had the herbal tea. It's kind of not 100% they get back to normal, but like they still feel really active compared to the no treatment one. So after they take the herbal tea, they kind of have more energy to move around. And if a rat have anxiety or like have some negative feelings, they probably don't want to swim in the water or go climb up. But yeah, if they got the herbal tea, they become more positive, and then they become more moving around. So we need to appreciate that the animals give for the human life, so we need to be kind to all those animals. There's a lot of people also questioning that, is that really safe for taking the Jin's herbal tea? And this is actually the exam we did. So even if someone is 70 kilograms and then they drink the 65 milligrams of the herbal tea immediately, it won't be any negative effect. So, but like actually you won't drink that much per day, so it won't be any negative feelings to your body. So all those research, all those stats prove that it won't be negative effect to your body. So there's many use for the to stop the COVID-19 virus go into our body. And even if it goes into our body, we are providing that it won't go through to our cells. Also, we are providing people to get anxiety from the COVID. Also, I mean, there's probably also a lot of people questioning about the tea, like, is that really working? How does that work? Like, you just did some examples, and how do you know it really works on human beings? So the previous example we talk about, the 18 years old male, he used that and then he got better really fast within 24 hours. So they actually start the example at the Hualien Tzu Chi hospital. So Hualien hospital, when the COVID happened, there's people has really serious condition or like it was sent to Hualien hospital. The people who are in Hualien hospital are really having so like there was more than a lot of people that actually had this had the virus, and then we actually did a lot of tests. So this is the team of the turbo tea, and so this is when I want to join the room to give them the tea. So there's one 80 years old male that we take him in July 17th, and he had the really heavy COVID at that time, and he actually got out of the hospital now. And also, when you get into the hospital, you probably will get some medicine, like the hospital will give you medicine to make the COVID does not go really bad. But when we give them the Jingzi herbal tea, the symptoms actually goes away really fast. And also another female, we call them a safety hat, and then she was actually really famous at Hualien. So the picture on the right bottom side. Your lymph, for the people who died by the COVID, the lymph level cannot be higher. But for the people who take the herbal tea, their lymph level will be increasing slowly. Also, when people die because they COVID, the LDH level will become low and low. After people taking the herbal tea, the level of LDH become higher. And also the D-dimer was decreasing when the virus come, and then after the herbal tea, they become increased slowly.
另外，我们在一个病毒量核酸的检测，只要喝我们本草饮，几乎都是一直把它清干净。
Also, this is the test about the virus. So, for the herbal tea taker, their level of the bad or the virus cells will become clean and more clean. So in Hualien hospital, so the COVID people, the people who has COVID that is not that heavy. They become more and more healthy, and then for people who has really sick, they become more healthy. And we know for COVID virus, if you are like a little bit old, or like if you have a high blood pressure, it's kind of easy for those people to get the virus. But actually the herbal tea has the property that it will decrease the blood sugar. It will also decrease for the virus level for 14 days. So the next part, we're going to share the North Tzu Chi Hospital. So we separate the testing group to seven groups, and then we test their blood sugar, we test their blood level. For the people who took the herbal tea, their virus has become less and less. So overall, like from our experimental of the herbal tea, so it will provide the virus, it will provide the sick, it will provide the blood sugar level. So this is the Tai Chi too. It's separate from yin and yang. So if there's too many negative, you need to give them positive, and there's more yin, and you need to give them more yang to make all those things balance. So there's one really interesting story that there's one professor in Zongrong University. Her mom was 90 years old, and then she was actually really sick at that time. But because people need to line up for the herbal tea, it's hard for them to get it immediately. And her mom got really sad, and then she cries almost every day because she cannot drink the herbal tea, and her symptoms become more and more heavy. So the sister on the left side, she said, "Oh, I actually just got the herbal tea. I can give it to you." And then the professor was really appreciative, and they actually give the sister a cake as a reward. So everybody was really happy because had the cake to share because the sister. So there's more story sharing from Malaysia, like when they got it immediately, they start drinking it, and then they feel more healthy after they drink it. We really appreciate how this worked for everyone. So here's some question part. Please feel free to send the code, and it's just a question, and like we want to know how the herbal tea. Yeah. So also, except for people who had the COVID, they share how they feel for the herbal tea. There is some people who also said that they will release the blood pressure. They will make the people feel less tired, and they will make them have more energy. We want to use the herbal tea to tell everyone that to feel free to have the confidence to drink the tea, because it's just a type of food. It's not a particularly medicine. So it's kind of like medicine, but not exactly the medicine. Just don't take it as the medicine to drink it, and it won't have any negative feelings to you. So just drink it as a normal tea, and then it will be more effective. Like, don't feel so many pressure like that is medicine. You will feel bad of taking that medicine. And also there's a lot of people who took the herbal tea and then they give feedback to us. They said like they really enjoy it, and they also a lot of just don't worry about it. And actually, like the herbal tea can also adjust the stem cell turns older. It can reduce blood sugar, and it can resting the resistance of drug of the cancer, and also because they applied for a pattern, so you can just relax about it. And also, they also did a lot of experiment, and also all the materials of the herbal tea was taken from the nature. So the main material was the wormwood and the leguminosa. So you can just take it from the real nature. It won't be negative for your body. So we should pay attention on those two graphs, I would say. So like we should, because they really helped us, and we just need to remember that everything can be a medicine, and if they're sick, then there will be a medicine. So let's make the Chinese medicine, Chinese traditional medicine, and also Western medicine working together and make the life better.
我们和父基本上是打太极拳这部分的一
个高
手。那么呢，于是他说起话来就是像如和风，非常的缓。
So Vice President He was doing a Tai Chi, so he was talking really slowly, but make you feel more confident when you hear about his share.
我们要让大家看到这个幕后团队的一个部分哈，所以我们真的非常感恩我们的和父今天上线，即便呢我们并没有办法在之前就一个测试。
The people on the left corner is everyone who joined about studying, doing experiment, coming up with the herbal tea.
的一个早上，对我们花莲慈院来讲。 就是跟上人去进行这样的一个温馨互动。我还记得，当我们近思本草饮刚出来的时候，我在台北的一场演讲。
Wednesday for Hualien City Hospital, they are talking to Buddha masters about how they had about the how their experience at the hospital.
上人给你托梦哦，好叫你怎么做？
So when I first heard about the herbal tea, I saw Vice President He come up with the drink, and he said it's actually not me coming up with the drink, it's just the Buddha master. Because the Buddha master talks about the wormwood and leguminosa, even if Vice President He was really a professional, he still didn't thought about those parts yet.
和父就跟我讲说，我现在就是要让更多人去清楚《近思本草饮》。我相信大家今天有福了，因为我们还有英文口。
So the purpose of Vice President He was doing the introduce of the herbal tea. We hope everyone know the herbal tea, how that works, what it is, and we want to let more people know. There's more than 9,000 people can heard about the herbal tea. We can send it to someone else we know. We can share it on our social media to let more and more people know that. We want to show people that it's really worked, not only with the rat experiment. We use stats, we use all the rats to take experiments to show that it actually really works. There's sisters from Thailand. She really appreciate how the herbal tea works. And even if people has to line up to take to buy the herbal tea, they still really want to line up and get it because they really feel better after taking the tea. Really appreciate for your sharing. We helps a lot. We know the herbal tea a lot. So this part, please feel free to share as possible as you can, because we want to make the herbal tea be more familiar by people and also make more people know that and to try it. And their sisters from Canada. It's really hard for us to get the herbal tea because they are in Canada, but they still really appreciate, and then even they had it, they still feel it worked really well. Also, their sisters, we congrats that when Vice President He got the rewards. We also really appreciate he would like to take the time when he's supposed to talk to Buddha Master, and he comes to talk to us to make more people understand what the herbal tea did. We really appreciate. Thank you very much for sharing. We're really glad that the talk goes really well. Next, I'm going to pass to Sister Yifei.
所以一定要浓缩液这个部分。所以各位，您在哪里？如果您方便的话，记得到净思书学。
Also, there's one part about the herbal tea is that you won't need a clean water every single time to refill it. You can just need that just water, and then you can refill it as many as you want.
所以掌声欢迎活络筋骨活动团队！各位线上的家人们，大家好！现在要请大家慢慢的站起来，一起来动一动。首先，我们先来洗手健康操。好的，请洗手喽。是，大家可以先喝口水哦。
Everybody on board. Wish you all well. And let us stand up and move our body. Let us have some workouts. 洗洗双手要擦干，吃东西前勤洗手。Friends, are you ready? 回到家也要洗刷刷。Put on your face mask. Get ready. Turn on the tap. Turn on the tap. Close it. Wash your pair of pants and wipe it dry. Please wash your hands. Scrub your hands. Do not touch anywhere. Do not touch everywhere with your nose and eyes. Please remember to wash your hands. Do not go into crowded places. Even in the enclosed area, please put on your face mask. Be obedient and put your face mask inside your pocket. Do not simply touch here and there. Wash your hand. Please remember to wash it thoroughly and scrub it. Do not hold your hands, hold other people's hands, and Make a distance apart. Turn on the tap, turn off the tap, wash your pair of hands and wipe it dry. Please wash your hand before you eat, and wipe it dry. Do not touch here and there, do not touch anything. Remember to wash your hands and scrub it thoroughly. And put on your face mask when you are in crowded places. Do not touch your face mask. Be obedient and put your face mask properly inside the pocket. Do not simply touch and there. Wash your hands. Remember to put on your mask. Thank you. Let us stretch and make some movements. Stretch our body. Now we shall introduce one Hokkien song. Let us all sing together along. Let us now join this song, listen to this song, which is very meaningful with its lyrics. I will stand by you. We will always stand by you. Your singing voice, let me accompany you to sing a song. You take the direction. I will build the wheels to make into a car. If you have something on your mind that have no one to talk to, I will hear you out. If there is wind, I will block it. If there are rain, I will shield you. If there are sorrows and sufferings, I will accompany you. There are changes in life, up and downs. It's just a process. Do not be afraid of failure. And most important is to be diligent, not to be affected. Failure and success is not a guarantee. Although the winds and waves are blocking us, we move forward and be persistent, and the possibility of being number one will be there. Continue to move, continue to be diligent, continue to pursue your dreams, continue to be the number one, no matter where you are. I will stand by you. I will surely stand by you. Let be diligent and hardworking in doing Tzu Chi's work. Use all of your effort, your work, your voice, singing. I will accompany you to sing a song. You take the direction. I will follow you and fix the wheels to make into a car. If you have something in your mind and have no one to talk to, I will surely hear you out. If there is wind, I will block it. If there are rain, I will shield you from the rain. If you have sorrows, I will accompany you. There are changes in life, up and downs. It's a natural process. Do not be afraid of failure. Never be intolerant. Keep on pursuing your dreams. Even though there are waves and wind blocking us, victory and defeat may not be guaranteed, but it's a process. There are many possibilities and endless. Continue to pursue and move forward with your determination and energize. I will fill you with the energy that you need. Continue to pursue, continue to move forward, continue with your dreams. I will surely stand by you. I will surely stand by you. I will surely support you. Continue to be diligent, to move forward, continue to pursue your dreams, and will always support you. I always stand by you. Continue to be diligent, to pursue your dreams, continue to be determined, never give up. I will surely stand by you. With diligence and perseverance, we will continue to carry on Tzu Chi's work. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, and wishes everyone good health. Wishes everyone good health. Thank you. It's so good to have an opportunity to stress our body after a long sitting down. Now we shall. There's some microphone problem here. There's a little problem present here. We will immediately address the problem here. Now, right now, let us look at the poster. What you have just listened just now, the poster is about a Daai TV drama series, which is about I Will Stand By You. There are a few famous actors and actresses. So the next TV drama series that we are going to do is story of her life. So these are all in our Daai TV drama series, and will be showcased. The sharing will showcase in our Kaohsiung online book study in the coming weeks. Let us watch the Daai TV drama series. Right now, there are many feedbacks here. There are many feedbacks regarding the Jingzi herbal tea. The feedbacks are saying that the effectiveness of the Jingzi herbal tea is beyond, is inconceivable, beyond believing, but is it true of its efficacy? So we should be very grateful to our Jingshi Abbot Sufus, Abbot Masters, and our medical team from the Chinese and Western. They are truly very tired, but however, we appreciate and cherish their efforts in making sure there are enough stock of this Jingshi herbal tea for everyone's consumption. It's not easy to get that stock here, especially overseas. So all of us have to queue up for the stock in your procurement. So everyone, we learned from the feedbacks that many of us have to wait for our turns to queue up for the stocks. Some of our brothers and sisters have to wait very long for the stock. So we hope that they can keep up their patience. There are feedbacks also that they're very touched. They're very touched and with this liberty, and they feel very at ease and peaceful going back to work. So this is the confidence level is very high for the Jingshi herbal tea. This product, this Jingshi herbal tea, have saved many lives, and it's proven to be good and effective. So it's very important that we can share this product with everyone.
watching is watching， 就是何其有福，我们能喝到静思本草饮。对 ，Linda Pan， 你的好朋友即将要上线了哈。
Now in Canada, you have feedbacks that the 静思 herbal tea again is a very good product. So most of the feedbacks are talking about the effectiveness of the 静思 herbal tea, and very grateful to have this to combat the pandemic. Even there are feedbacks like they're saying that they're still taking the 静思 herbal tea despite having been vaccinated, fully vaccinated. There are questions being asked if I'm being vaccinated, should I continue to take the herbal tea? So it's important and very grateful that we should continue to take this herbal tea for health reasons and also to boost our immunity, our immune system. We are grateful to one brother from Xi'an who keep on giving us feedback to this online book study. To share, the feedback is that sometimes he smile and laugh from beginning to end.
哇，他们好有创意哦！透过快闪这样让大家去吸引，同时觉得这些孩子呢，在这个时间点上能够站在台上去分享，可以激励。
There are other brothers and sisters in Australia who are out there. They share that they are still out doing the helping distribution work.
更有未来。你其实讲到了，除了梁心凌的一个部分。听到他的，也觉得他声音很甜，然后觉得呢，其实很多都像无量易经，从一法生，其一法生，所以在这边，那同时你也去站到就是台南仁德区的他们的一个整个带动，然后让这些孩子
she felt that the feedback saying that her voice is gentle and soothing in her sharing. So this is from China. So it's grateful also for to know that many of our youth here are able to do some voluntary work and they are being inculcated with all the right skills.
所以无论做什么都是以人为本，以诚以情，这是林大清的一个分享了哈。那廖
So we are all full of gratefulness for all these wonderful sharings from around the globe.
力量哈，那你特别感恩就是我们的石金师姐跟文清师兄。那中间这个就是我们石金师姐跟文清师兄，我告诉你们，这是他们呢，2021年的时候6月份。
We are also grateful for some sharings about the book.
他说石金文清大爱之音回家了。他说第一次呢回到家
We are grateful to our sister Shijing and our home brother Ziyong, who will be sharing with us later.
而且我们的那个静思书轩那边的一整排的一个电脑旁边都放着乖乖哈。那所以我们今天
The moment she switched home, she was so excited to link up with us.
快冲去买乖乖！我说是乖乖被偷吃了吗？要不然今天怎么连线会出状况呢？所以在这个当下里面，他更是看到说，我们不是只有
very grateful that
旁边的每一个人马上
that many people are doing out at the 静思 cafe there.
还有能够去做掌控的每一个地方，他就觉得
buy their products.
大家一起来，个个是人才，让他非常的感动。这幕后团队每一个人核心协力哈。
She shared that many people
回到家的一个感觉。
Not only read the books,
在这种快
but also in action.
当中，他们回来了。
Queuing up all together.
但是他们自从那一次以后
And so grateful to see such a wonderful scene at the cafe that everyone waited patiently. And she feels great to be at home at last. So we are very touched that she will be back to share with us later.
现在怎么又开这个？
We also hope that the brother and sister will be back to us in the Kaohsiung online book study to share with us more.
这里会有2个声音啊，你们到底谁又开？好， OK， 一定我们需要去加油的部分哈，今天一直在出。好 ，OK， 现在我们要直接母亲大声，所以我喜欢你在一起，因为你有正能量。
Oh yeah, Sister Yao Shijing and is with us now.
好，来，请上线。
Sorry for the slight interruptions. We would like to be with you because you have positive energies. We really love you to be with us. Sister Shijing is with us now. Good day to Shangren and all the people around us and all the adult sifus. I'm Yao Shijing and my Dharma name is Jia. I'm Wenqing and Master gave me the Dharma name as Qiuhua. Have you been vaccinated? Oh, about this vaccination, I'm quite doubtful about it, whether I should go for it. I recently heard that this vaccine will cause a lot of side symptoms like fatigue, fever, and even pain. And all these side effects are quite a worrisome to me. When you get vaccinated on your right arm, sometimes you will feel the pain. Yeah, you can feel it sometimes like an iron spoke or a poke can be attached to your arm. It looks like a genetic mutation. The vaccine is actually a vegetarian. Please feel free to give it. The vaccine have no heavy metals and don't have magnetic substance, and it will not change your DNA. Do not worry about it. During this epidemic, there are many issues covering the world, and this pandemic has been prolonged for more than a year, and it causes an infect. So we have to confess to the sky and be grateful to the earth. And we hope that the best way to eliminate this pandemic, is to have love and adopt vegetarianism. And look at this, we are providing, some of our Jingzi hall, like in Panchao, they have been offered out to be the vaccination center, providing places for vaccination for the public. In Northern California, we also offer our Northern California place for free vaccination for the local residents. Tzu Chi, our dear master, and Tzu Chi has specially donated 5 million doses of vaccines for everyone's health, and hoping to work even harder in sourcing vaccines to protect the public from infection of this, to increase the immunity. So Tzu Chi is very diligent in procuring these 5 million doses vaccines, which can bring hope to everyone. Why Tzu Chi need to do this? Why Tzu Chi need to purchase this vaccine or anti-vaccine? On a large scale, it is for the good of to protect everyone's health. Do not be afraid that there are too much vaccine around. Most important thing, that vaccine is here to protect people and to prevent the epidemic from prolonging. And many Tzu Chi's young people, they are very anxious. There are education to tell us, reports to tell us that who are those who are eligible and qualifying for the vaccines and who are not. So actually, taking vaccine is very important. Taking vaccine is to prevent from being affected or infected by the virus. Do the right thing when you think it's good, like what Master says. So we are trying to tell our young people, folks aged from 12 to 17, that they must consider even more to get the vaccine. So inside our education information packages to the public, we do provide pre-vaccination instructions and to analyze the effectiveness of the vaccine. Who else is not suitable for the vaccination? So another thing that we also introduce our Qingsi herbal tea to boost the immune system. The most important thing is not to allow this pandemic to aggravate further to prevent the infections of this disease. So we place a lot of importance on the vaccination. Our medical team is coming up with many most cutting-edge medical technology and humanistic care, and has always allowed I to dedicate wards, the doctors and nursing team are really caring and really taking care of the patients, the critical ill patients of their body and mind. So our medical team have truly come into coming up with a more positive operating rooms for surgery and diagnosis. They are indeed not only wards, medical wards, but a place like a Taiwan version of the Square Cabin Hospital, which is dedicated to treat patients with positive illnesses and to enhance the prevention of this virus. Though it looks like a hotel, but it's actually not a hotel. It's been turned into a hospital, whereby we provide positive robotics equipment to assist the medical staff in many of the medical care tasking, undertakes the special medical services of the hotel. We hope that they can undergo the tough days, and with our Tzu Chi Hospital, who provide love as a medicine, working together, the medical teams to fight over the pandemic. There are many warm and living stories about how a medical team have shown their humanitarian spirit and showing that the love is the best medicine. So, for example, now we also have going on to pray sincerely to purify the souls. And since last year, we have been connecting everyone online to pray together, like in Beijing. Ever since January 25th, our Beijing family initiated every night the 9 o'clock prayer gathering of good thoughts that everyone can pray together online. And it has been uninterrupted practice every night ever since. And everyone are connected to the evening prayers as well. So even up to today, they are still connected in these world prayers. Even in Northern California, US, everyone join in these prayers, and also they have spiritual sharing every night. At the same time, they also invite many other officers in the world, in our Tzu Chi family, to join in this meditation and pious prayers. At the same time, to also invite to share their insights. Also at the same time, also to this gathering everyone together to pray and to purify the human heart when it was needed most in these trying times. So As we pray every day, it will help to purify our mind, our hearts, drawing us closer. Let us work together, prevent ourselves, protect ourselves and protect others, and be grateful to one another to fight this epidemic. Now we find the source of the problem is because we have switched on another microphone at the other end. Please switch off, sister. At last, now we found that there's a double voice behind the back that have affected the online, the technical part. So just now, Sister Shijing have shared with us many parts about holding prayers online. And I still remember during the 4-in-1 camp, sisters have shared with us about this having global prayers to purify hearts and to have a better heart, which is very important, that can give us the strength to carry on. Next, I shall pass on to the next sharer, Sister Lily. Very grateful to Sister Shijing and our brother for sharing with us. Have you been vaccinated? The topic. So there are 5 million of doses of vaccine that Tzu Chi have procured, simply just to protect the lives and make sure everyone are protected from this pandemic. Let us work together for this common cause. Let us hope that we can still achieve the 3rd million. Let us also continue to listen to the Dharma sharings to give us the strength to draw closer to the more positive energies. I have no words to describe both Sister Shijing and brother Qiuhua. I have no words, but they are really wonderful. Wow, and very grateful to their participation in this online book study, always sharing with us. Wondrous. Grateful to you. Now there are some feedbacks coming in about the Qingshi herbal tea. So very grateful that the feedback saying that we should grasp the moment, the opportunity, or the opportunity to get vaccinated. So very grateful to Master and all the medical team. Please do not feel sad if we are not mentioning your name in this feedback. While there are many, please continue to write down your feedbacks so that we can compile it and share it in our coming sessions. Thank you very much. Next. 无私付出让许多民众被问到印象深刻的公益团体，第一个想到慈济啊，因为他买了那个500万剂的 BNT 疫苗，很正面，对，很不错。因为慈济吧，之前在公益方面都做了蛮多的，然后还有这个疫苗的方面都有做一些。 网络数据分析平台对上半年传播正能量的真就不痛了啊！媒体和底下的留言区、网络社群、各大论坛以及个人部落格，搜集统计各公益团体的名称，其中慈济一词主动提及近4万次，网络声量最高。在本土疫情爆发之后，你就看到慈济基金会在网络社群当中的讨论量就一直逐步的提高。在6月26号的时候，就是蔡总统有跟
除了买疫苗、捐赠防疫物资、筛检站等等。
哇，好好吃的水饺哦！
疫情严峻期间，志工持续送餐给医护，装满各种营养品的安心生活箱，及时送到弱势家庭手中。
常用的软体还有防腐都给他安装上去。
慈济也捐赠全新笔电给没有合适载具的孩子，让他们远端学习不中断。
这都是一点一滴，全省志工甚至于海外志工一起加入，累积来的这个能量。那当然我们还是如常在做，这也是我们的本分事啊。
慈济发起各项行动，投入救难救灾，希望为社会注入一股祥和稳定的正面力量，抚慰因疫情而焦躁不安的人心。大新闻张泰玲、警员集台北报道。
好，我们非常感恩哈。其实这个
慈济 have purchased
请导播不要
the
以画面为主，嘿。所以在这个当下里面呢，我们真的是可以发现的，就是就如严博
当香如就说感恩上人，感恩何副院长、研发团队，总之感恩的是说不完，
但是我们并没有去写到说，我们一定在这个时间点上，我们没有想到需要去做疫苗这件事情。可是这样的一个大时代，有这样的一件事情，慈济就一定加入这样的一个爱的力量。那是不是大家就觉得说慈济已经有这样的一个
Tzu Chi have prepared the fund to relieve the pandemic in Taiwan and also in the world.
包括这一次的疫苗也是这样子，所以我们希望当网络的声量呢对慈济这么样的一个肯定的时候，我们要更多人对自己更清楚、明白、了解。
We must come together under Tzu Chi to contribute ourselves in this pandemic relief, to provide the
点滴的一个共善都是非常需要的。所以再次，我们高雄线上读书会还是再次的呼吁，我们一边来聚焦我们500剂的一个疫苗。虽然我们无法像一些实业家，然后一下子给出
In this Kaohsiung book study, we would like to invite everybody to contribute to Tzu Chi, so that Tzu Chi able to have the strength to relieve everyone who are impacted by this pandemic.
那接下来我们要进入的是慈济脉动心动行动，真的非常感恩我们尽是金色的同仁跟清修士。那今天要上线的是谁呢？完全没有测试，但是我觉得一定安稳。为什么？因为他们一天到晚都要做这样的
Hopefully, the pandemic relief able to help the underprivileged family.
这个部分，掌声！我喜欢和你在一起，因为你有正能量。感恩秋玲师姐。好，请
感恩老师，然后也感恩线上的家人哈。那现在到了中午的时刻。
Today we have sharing from Sister Liu Qiuling on the Tzu Chi Pulse, Heart and Action. Let's invite Sister Qiuling. Good afternoon, everyone. Our Tzu Chi volunteers and everyone.
OK， 好。那今天其实8月18，回想8月18刚好是。台湾3级警戒5月18的开始，那在刚刚的影带中，我们也看到了慈济在这一次的所谓疾疫。
Today is 18th of August. Recalling
包括了有我们的安心助学。
18th of May is the Taiwan pandemic have raised to stage 3.
有很大的一个回响。不过说到慈善的部分，我们就可以来看看我们这一段期间
We have provided
那今天秋玲要跟大家介绍
daily food supplies to the underprivileged household.
最近都刚好有机会
on the charity.
分享了相关，所以我今天呢。
let us see what Tzu Chi have provide in terms of charity. Yeah, we will talk about the packaging of the food supply to the underprivileged household. We'd like to share about the work that is done at the back. That is the packaging. Yeah, we also have planning on the providing nourished food to children. On the first month in July, in September, no, in August, the volume of packaging have increased from 1 month to another month. In the past charity, we have home visits, but currently, due to the pandemic, we have to have the home visits via the online and provide them the daily food supplies, vegetables, and fruits boxes to their houses so that they can nourish their bodies. And in this, for the planning, the packaging of the fruits is actually not easy. As you can see, the figures have gone up to 50,000 if we depend on masters, above masters, and our colleagues. It is really difficult, not sure what will happen. Our CEO have suggested, let us think what we can do, as this is what we have inspired. So the local volunteers in respective place have also take up the packaging. The area which are impacted severely are the New Taipei City. If we can help out the family, the underprivileged family, or those who are in isolation, quarantine, how to supply the food to them. This plan of supplying the food and vegetable and fruits boxes, how to the concern is on providing the basic needs to our impacted families, so that they are motivated, so that they have physical and mental strength to break through their predicaments. And also provided 金丝 aphorism book in the boxes as well. This is as there are many food supply boxes, we are not able to hand to all the underprivileged household in person. So we have the assistance from the welfare volunteers to hand over the food supplies to them. So there is a grandmother who are very happy to receive the food supplies boxes from Tzu Chi. because they are able to, she's able to cook nourishment food to her grandchildren. And during one of the gathering, the grandma really appeared and really grateful to Tzu Chi and all the fruits that is provided. They actually have not tasted it before because it's very expensive, and she is really very grateful. And the refrigerator in their house still have the food because they really appreciate it. Grateful to our master and volunteers and colleagues who have involved in this packaging of the foods. In the 2 months, have packaged about 10,000 boxes with the everyone's involvement. Many people involvement, that is where the strength able to achieve this big volume of packaging. You see the boxes of food, it gradually arranged and get ready to send to the distribution area. We have packaged about 11,000 food supplies, vegetable and fruits boxes. This kind of work actually are not our usual task that we do, but we have courageously take it up, and it's a good experience. And to dispatch to the respective places is also a question. How to send these goods over to the destination to ensure it reach the destination. From Hualien to send to the northern area is also a challenge. Everything we have to learn. We learn from the experience. In times of suffering, to nurture compassion and love. In the era of changes testing one's wisdom, while the adverse condition would revive determination. These food supplies the supplies that we are providing. There are many products, and every time there are variety of food and always different, and have to face the typhoon and also the hot weather. How to dispatch the food so that it will reach the destination to the correct person. There are names, and most of the time the address are not correct, and it is a challenge. And we have to look for the boxes, whether to put in the boxes or put in the bags. As we urgently need to send out the foods to the destination, the labels are stick on the boxes and also attach the Jingsi aphorism in the boxes. Within 15 days, we need to complete the packaging. Do you know how much we have used the Jingsi products? It's about 124 and there are 5 kg of rice which is sent to the household, about 20,000 package.
那这也见证了人多力量大，需要靠众人来成就。那也很感恩，无论是志工或者是同仁，
and there are so much of packaging, and it will take about 3 to 5 years to complete. But because we have many volunteers, colleagues come over to join together in unity to complete the task and quickly send out the love to everyone who needs the food supplies. As volunteers are not able to be on the site, so due to the pandemic of stage 3, whatever our Tzu Chi colleagues work together to accomplish the task. Even sisters are also carry heavy tasks.
那所以同仁在我们8月中旬完成了花莲区最后一场打包之后，他们算一算说，我们总共打包了14场哦，然后光在金色我们就大概打包了3万多箱。那真的是也是发挥了他们的努力。当然说不累是骗人的。
Colleagues in Hualien have done the final packaging. We have packaged for 14 distribution and have packaged 33,000 boxes of food supplies, and everyone was very tired, and the hand was hurt and having back pain, and everybody are courageous because of love. Every time the products are different, we have to package a sample and we have to pack samples and let our abode master to review if it is appropriate. And as everything, the arrangement of the goods, we have to make sure that they are proper.
包括了这个豆浆粉，其实来货的时候它都是硬硬的。那我们要打包呢，需要先把它稍微拍平，那也需要把这个豆浆粉擦一擦。
And this new Jingsi product also provided as a food supplies, and we have this soy milk powder, which are a bit hard, so we have to gently pat on the soy milk powder package. So it's like to learn to be gentle and accommodative and rounded. If they are edges or too hard, it's not easy to pack. Therefore, as we are doing this packaging, we have learned about being gentle and be rounded. And when the packaging and sealing can be done appropriately. And to stick the label, we actually use a template to ensure that the label are upright and not slanted.
好，秋玲要注意时间喽。秋玲有听到我的声音吗？他好像都听不到哎。
Everyone worked together in unity to accomplish the great task of to complete the packaging and distribution. And everybody was drenched in sweat and due to the hot weather, and also the distribution of the food supplies. In August, they have been raining, and how to send these boxes and so that it does not wet the boxes. So a lot of area to think about. To receive the food supplies by the underprivileged family is really not easy. It
是，秋玲，对不起，我一定要断你的声音了哈，要不然的话，好，那就是因缘就如此哈，因为我不晓得为什么他完全听不到我的声音，
At
所以
the
他
end,
就是一直在做分享。 那我就直接往下了哈。那其实我们非常感恩哈。
Okay, due to the time constraint, we have to stop Mr. Qiuling's sharing. So now let's move on. Okay, we are very grateful at this time that yes, even though she had agreed to share with us, but there has been a lot of changes along the way. So she has given us new updates in her slides. So we're really grateful to Sister Qiuling. And these are all the positive comments online on the social media, expressing all the appreciation and gratefulness to all our brothers and sisters in many places, providing all the relief to the survivors and victims and patients. And everywhere we are able to listen to Master's teachings online. And lots of love. And everyone is experiencing a lot of joy and love. And we have a comment from Osaka, from Japan. And our translation team for the Japanese language is now doing the testing. And everybody facing this challenge and have a strong heart to overcome all challenges. So you are also great. And this is comment from Sister Effie from Malaysia. She's very satisfied with all the sharings today. And everyone, we have too many comments. So yes, let's all work hard together and never give up in our effort to spread the wholesome sharings and Dharma to everyone. And these are the new products from Daai Technology. And this is the eye cover, and it's also very therapeutic for our eyes. And you can check them out. We have lots of products in the Jingshi store. And yes, one of our volunteers who has been drinking regularly the Jingshi herbal drink, and she felt that she has a strong immunity. And next week our special guest will be from New Zealand, the CEO of Tzu Chi New Zealand, and also a volunteer from Kunshan in China. And next week will be in the Heart and Pulse of Tzu Chi. We have the guest speaker from our Hualien staff. And this is in September, 8th of September. These are our guest speakers. And he will be getting his staff from all over the world. He has about 7,000 staff to come online and to join this sharing. And these are our very experienced and veteran brothers. They will also be coming to share with us in September. Yes, please join us and share our Facebook page with your friends and subscribe to our YouTube channels as well. Yes, we have some technical issues at the beginning, and it was towards the last 5 minutes that we managed to resolve it, to get it broadcast live. And our technical team has been working very hard and to ensure that this session it is able to broadcast smoothly, and also to send out to all the different platforms over Line and over WeChat and many channels. So let us end this session by making 3 bows to the Buddha and to our Master. First bow, second bow, third bow. Let us all wave our hands to our Jingshi Abode Masters, and we will meet